11-year-old Ethan is home alone for the first time. Outside, a storm cuts the property off from the rest of the world, leaving the house as a single point of shelter in a desolate landscape. Following his mother's instructions, Ethan locks every door. These deadbolts create a physical boundary that separates the hazardous storm from the interior of the house. The shift starts at 1:13 a.m. when the television powers down. The background noise of the cartoons vanishes, leaving the living room in total silence. This blueprint illustrates the perimeter's mechanics. A solid line marks the exterior walls. This barrier is impenetrable, which also means it's inescapable. Every lock defines the limits of a cage. The child is contained within the space he secured. Ethan's safety depends on staying in the living room, but a sound from upstairs disrupts this environment, forcing him to engage with the rest of the house. This cross-section diagram reveals the nature of the disturbance. The tapping Ethan hears isn't coming from outside. The acoustic pulses are originating from the empty space between the upstairs bedroom walls. This internal breach forces a reaction. Ethan leaves the open space of the living room and climbs the stairs to investigate. He reaches the bedroom, and the tapping stops instantly. The house returns to a heavy, total silence. Ethan is now isolated in the upstairs bedroom. The tapping stopped the moment he crossed the threshold, having successfully drawn him away from the open space of the first floor. The focus shifts to the front door. This wooden barrier is the dividing line between the interior and whatever is waiting in the storm. Ethan's phone buzzes. A text message from his mother appears on the screen, warning him not to open the door for any reason. Before he can process the warning, the doorbell rings. He now faces a choice between a digital warning and a physical sound. He looks through the peephole and sees his parents in the rain. They are completely motionless, wearing smiles that appear too wide to be human. His father whispers for him to open the door. The voice is distorted and mechanical, like an imitation of a human voice designed to bypass the lock. A second text message arrives, confirming that his real parents are still miles away. The figures on the porch are not who they appear to be. The figures drop the act. The mother's neck tilts sideways at an impossible angle, and they violently claw at the wood of the doorframe. The wooden door remains locked, but Ethan's sense of safety has vanished. He flees upward, looking for a place to hide. He retreats to his bedroom, locks the door, and crawls into the small space beneath his bed. Ethan holds his breath in the darkness. The footsteps in the hallway stop, and the house becomes silent again, offering a momentary sense of security. This spatial map tracks Ethan's movement. His perceived safe zone has moved from the entire house down to this single, tiny square under the bed. Then, from the darkness directly beneath the bed, a soft voice whispers, "Good choice." Trace the path backward on the map. The threat was never trying to break in. It was already inside, using the house to herd Ethan from the living room to the front door and into the final trap. Every action Ethan took followed a predictable survival instinct. Curiosity drew him from the couch, and fear drove him into an enclosed space. Ethan has realized too late that his chosen hiding spot has functioned exactly like a cage. Walls and locks serve one purpose. They guard against the outside. They are